Welcome to the land where GennyMan roam. Lots of things are going. Welcome to the land where GennyMan roam. It's a different type of place. Welcome to the land where GennyMan roam.
Ay, yeah. Once upon a time in a dark place, met a dark-skinned girl with a fine face. Fell in love cause of rose-colored glasses. I was younger, drove me insane, had to medicate with liquor.
No, now we're starting. Boom! Sorry, had to sync the audio real quick. Let me just tell you where you are right now. Welcome to KhanKarni's Korner. Yeah, this is my little corner. This is my, I'm getting a little cozy. So you should get cozy too, baby. Ain't no Hennessy today, so it's sober thoughts. Yo, here's what I'm gonna be doing, yeah. I'll have Henny episodes where I bring in a little bit of the Henny, you understand? And I just get freaky with it. I get freaky with it, baby. Okay, now, this is a new experiment that I'm doing, yeah. I'm calling this KhanKarni's Korner. Once in a blue moon, I'm gonna come at you with like a little esoteric thought, you know? I think a lot is going on in the world. You know, everyone has a talking point, this, that, telling you the Kardashians done that, and the this done that, and the Duns did the Jazzy, and the Jazzies did the Stars, and the Burners burning the boys, and the boys burning the Malians, and the Malians. You see what I mean? So you need a little place, where you can go, where you can hear some shit you don't want to know. But you need to know, because the world is burning, but we need to grow. Now, do you know what I'm trying to say? You don't know what I'm trying to say, baby. We getting closer. We getting closer. Now, I've introduced the pod, right? KhanKarni's Korner. Yeah. Is it a pod? I don't know what I'm trying to do here. But I hope to you it's clear that it's something. I don't know what it is. We're getting close. But one of the first things I want to talk about is my little name. One of my names. They say, the devil has many names. The devil has many names. You never know. You could be his namesake, my G. So I pride myself on having a lot of names. I pride myself on not having one meaning, because I am not one thing, I am a being. I am being. Every second a new definition is arising. I am what you call Yo, you might not have heard or seen that, but that was my mama. That was the love of my life. She just came in real quick. But okay, the first thing I want to take you through, is my latest definition that came from I would say it came from my gnosis. It's called KhanKarni. That is one of my new monikers, one of my new definitions, So I'm gonna give you a little brief definition of KhanKarni, so you know the meaning, and it's pronounced KhanKarni. I might try to put it up here or somewhere. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this edit, or it might be down here. Yo, I'm a crazy motherfucker. Anyhow it goes, it's gonna go, baby. Do you get me? Come round one time, come round, GennyMan, come round, the body's never found. Oh. Did I just change up the vibe? Okay. Now, KhanKarni. Let's start with Jinori, which is weird. You see, Jin, Ori. But when you take the Ori, when you take the O-R-I, you move it to the front, yeah? That we call origin. Do you see that? Wait, give me a second. I want to do something real quick. Aha, yeah, that's better. Now, when you take the ori and you put it in the front, that's origin. And it's actually a weird thing, because origin is beginning, but when the ori, and ori in Yoruba means head. So that's the head, the beginning. So the ori in origin is the beginning if you use Yoruba. So you take the ori. So when the ori completes its journey and it goes behind the jinn, you understand? It gets behind the jinn. Jinn is spirits. You understand? So at the end of the journey, the ori, the head, finds its spirit. And when it finds its spirit, it becomes Jinori. Because at the end of the journey, when the head gets to the end, it finds out that the end is also the beginning. Meaning that it went on a full circle journey to just find out that everything leads back to one place. Come round one time. Do you get it now? Do you get it? I don't know if you get it too, but alright, so, and it's actually funny because the meaning of because it's an actual name, the meaning of the name Jinori is wisdom. So now you see that when the ori, when the head finds its way to the end, you gain wisdom, because wisdom is finding out that you are both the beginning and the end. Because once the head turns back, you have to look back to gain wisdom. Because when you get to the end of the journey, you look back. And what is at your back? The beginning. And what is at the end? The ending. But at the end, when you look forward at the ending, you see the beginning. But when you look back, you see the ending. You realize that through your journey, you have found your way to the center. And when you have centered yourself, thus you have gained wisdom. Hence Jinori. I was once Genesis. I was once beginning. You understand? I was once a beginning. But once I found my center, I gained gnosis. I gained wisdom. And in that wisdom, I realized that where my end ends, my beginning begins. Meaning, I am a phoenix. Whenever I die, I am reborn. Do you understand? Come round one time, come round, GennyMan, come round, the body is never found. So that's Jinori explained. Now let's get into KhanKarni. Because this is KhanKarni's Korner. Do you get that? I like that. Wait, Chineke qualified you. Raymond, what did you go and do? You know what? I will spell that corner with a K. Come and beat me. Raymond, is he every time shout? Sometimes relax. Now, KhanKarni. Khan is king. Khan, king. Genghis Khan. You understand? King. A Khan is a king. Khan, king. The meaning of Khan is king. Then you have Karni. A Karni is someone who lives in the circus, who lives in the carnival. Some people, anyone who, the people who take care of the circus, the people who handle the jangilova or the roller coaster and everything, the sideshow niggas, the ringmaster, everyone in the carnival is considered a Karni. Everyone in the circus is considered a Karni. You understand? There are the people who visit the circus are just, guests. But those who live in the circus, those who move with the circus are considered Karnis. You understand? And as a child born in the carnival, because a child born in the carnival is the only one who is born without knowledge of the carnival, but an understanding. Because what we come into this life to do is not to know. Once you know, you are done. You are dead. You are a living dead. You understand? Because once you know, you have known, it's finished. But the journey doesn't end. So we're not here to know, we are here to understand. Because when you understand, you are back to being empty. So anytime you need a piece of knowledge, you drag it from the cloud and you bring it back. You understand? The cup is always empty. But when you claim to know, the cup will remain full and nothing can be added into it. Do you understand? I don't go too far. But now, KhanKarni, the king of the carnival, the carnival king, the King Karni. In fact, it's the King Karni, the Karni who has become king, and that I get from video games, and anime, because I would say if you look at fantasies, in fantasies you would see that there's what we call the Demon King, for instance. And the Demon King is not just a king of demons, like they gave him a crown. Hey, bang, 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 you are our king now. No, that's not how it works, baby. That's not how they do it. Now, you see, to become the Demon King means you have consumed other demons, and you have evolved to the final form, meaning you are the apex of the demons. That's what makes a demon king, according to the fantasy genre. And that would be the same for any other monster type. You'd have the orc king. The orc king would be the most evolved orc. You understand? So, meaning I am a King Karni. I am a Karni that has reached this final form. And once you get to the final form, it means you embody every single thing that it means to be that thing. Meaning that you can both be the person that handles the roller coaster, you can be the ringmaster, you can be the acrobat, you are all it means to be a Karni. It doesn't mean that you have been designated the ruler of the carnival. It means you are the most highly evolved of the Karnis. And for me, one of the reasons why I consider myself a Karni is because I was born in a circus. Because my nation, my home, has been made the laughing stock of the world, you know. It's very funny because of all these breeds of human beings, because all we are is breeds. There's no such thing as race, it's breeds. But of all the breeds of human beings, you see, those people from the circus, those people from the carnival, that carnival country, that country that has become the laughing stock. So we're clowns, we're Karnis. Because the Karnis go around. You can see the Karni everywhere, you know. Happy Independence Day, by the way. I don't even know if this is gonna come out on Independence Day. I don't even know if it's still Independence Day right now, but yeah. So I am all that it means to be Nigerian. In my book. And why I say I'm all that it means to be Nigerian is this, yeah? Since I was a child, I've been looking at all the different forms a Nigerian can take. You understand? And I would say I embody most of them, a lot of them. Because, see, in Nigeria you can find the wise man. In Nigeria you can find the entertainer, you can find the comedian, those who laugh at life. And then one of the biggest Nigerian languages that has even been forgotten by most of most of our people today, because a lot has been taken from us. I don't want to debate on who, because some of them are even our relatives. But that aside, now a lot has been taken from us, but one thing that they have tried to take from us, but they can't take, I would say, is our creativity. You see, the Nigerians, all the tribes that come together to form that country. But now I would say the Nigerians. The Nigerians are the most creative, intuitive people, you know? And I would say the most creative person is the person who has been in tune with the universe. That's the final form of a creative mind. Because the more creative you get, the more you create, the closer you get to creation, the closer you get to God, the God of creation, the one mind. Come round one time. Do you get it? Do you get the joke? Oh, jeez. You see, I love to laugh at life, because if you don't laugh, or more, it's a strong thing out here, man. It's really a strong thing. You know one laugh. If you don't laugh, you go die. to be graciously honest. But okay, I think I've kind of deviated a bit. Wait, did I deviate? But I think I've given you enough of a definition of Jinori KhanKarni. So Jinori is wisdom. Yeah? But you see, KhanKarni, also Khan means king, and then Karni, I've given you my explanation of Karni. But you see, KhanKarni is a word in an Aboriginal language, I think from Australia. One of their ancient Aboriginal languages. And it means above. It means above. So, Jinori KhanKarni, wisdom from above. But also, you can say, the wise king of the Karnis. The wise king of the carnival. That is Jinori KhanKarni. I hope with these few words of mine, I have convinced you and not confused you that normal they craze. But today, I want to talk about something. Wait, what did I even come here to talk about? You see, one version of me comes up with the topics, then I'm literally supposed to work based on what that nigga wrote. Because at the beginning of my life, I was a duality. Then from the duality was born a triplicity. And from that triplicity came a multiplicity that has now grown to 7. And when I took my 7th form, I found my origin. I met my younger self. And I realized the person I am today is a dream that I had as a kid. And that is when I began to laugh. And that is when everything started to make sense. But yeah, what's the topic for today? Hey! Yo, you see, like I told you, yeah, I'm always going to take you to a different world. I don't give a fuck what's happening outside. You understand? You're here. You're in KhanKarni's corner. It's dark and I on small lights because I want to shed light on a few things. If I off that light, now I go dark. Wait, I off them. Wait. I off the lights. See. Wait. It's dark. NEPA don't take lights. Up NEPA, you see? So I want to shed light. So I don't give a fuck what's happening outside. You will not come here to come and find topics or did this thing, and somebody go and colobi this person. I don't do that. I know Sabiam. Now, today's topic is the esoteric meaning of Batman. You heard me right. The esoteric meaning of Batman. Because, see, I grew up watching a lot of I won't say just cartoons. I grew up watching a lot of media. You see, I was a child raised by the television, and the reason why I ended up being raised by the television is this. Yeah, it wasn't a situation that my parents put me in front of there. I chose the television to be my teacher because, you see, I was born with a wooden spoon, then they call remove them, put silver one. And when that silver spoon was put in my mouth, I came into a new life that was confusing to the child at that time. And one of the first things I discovered was that TV, the cable. Because, you see, I've always watched cartoons. I watched cartoons as a kid, but it was on silver bed. I have to be on time. You understand? So I can watch waiting at they call them that period. Animaniacs, Freakazoid, all those things, STV. You need make them that kind. It comes on like 4 o'clock, 5, that period, or 6. If I'm excuse me. Any 2000s, I was born in 1997. I was born in 1997, yeah. So, I'm literally a 90s baby, but I'm a 2000s kid at the same time. It's a very weird conundrum. But here's the thing, yeah. Anybody who was born in that period, remind me, what time did Freakazoid, all those cartoons used to come on silver bed? That was literally all I had, in Ajugule when I was living with my grandma. And then I discovered DSTV. DSTV. So let me say, around the time I gained sentience, this must have been 5, 6, thereabout, somewhere around there. I won't say I became a sponge, but I noticed myself starting to absorb. I can tell you the meaning of a lot of things because I've absorbed a lot of things. I sought to understand, not know, understand. But you see, when I went to school, what I would do is the things I would learn from the TV, because one of my favorite things on TV was cartoons. But apart from cartoons, I would watch National Geographic Channel, the little bits of science and all that type of things. I watched almost every single channel available on DSTV, and then I found some hidden channels. It's not what you are thinking. It's the radio station channels. Because there's a button you press on DSTV back then that when you press it will not take you to music. So that was my introduction to music. I wasn't in love with no artist because that particular DSTV channel it just played music, had nothing else, just music, yeah. And I'll just watch it, I'll just listen to it, and I more saw patterns rather than genres. But that aside, let's get back to the bone of contention. Why I chose the TV to be my tutor. Every time I would hear something on TV, I would steal one of my auntie's books or go to the school's library and check some things, and I'll see, okay, this is right. Find out a little bit more about this, and I would test my teachers in school. I would put up my hand and I started this from around I started this from around primary. From around, like, let's say primary 3. That's the era I started to ask stupid questions. I started asking, well, according to them, stupid questions around primary 3. But it was an experiment. I was choosing my teacher. Yeah. Because my dad spent money on the school fees. So I want to understand, like, should I learn from these people? Like, what are these people gonna make me, and what is this thing going to make me? That's what I asked myself. And every time I would go to school, I would realize that my teachers were inadequate. And why were they inadequate? Because they professed to know, but they did not know anything. They would insult me, call what I said stupid, this and that. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? It was there's no such thing as blah blah blah. And then I'll be like, wait, what? Literally, if you go to the library that's in the same school that you are, it's there. Funny, isn't it? A very, very funny situation. I continued that process till I got to secondary school. I would get up, I would ask the most stupid question, according to them, stupid questions. Like, I think one particular situation I remember, and let me say the teacher of all my teachers, especially in primary school, the teacher I was the closest to is Mr. Ajayi. Apart from the TV, I would say he was my next mentor, because he was the only one that was able to see that I was more, or let me say, not even that I was more, but he was the only one who catered to my inquisitive nature, because all the other teachers were, let me say, ignorant. Because see, if you schooled in Nigeria, you know what I mean by ignorance. You know what I mean by the ignorance of these teachers. Yo, on every level, tertiary, primary, tertiary, all the Rihanna, fuck all them teachers, man. Because all they're out there trying to do is close the mind of them kids. Yo, if you really love your kids, get them away from those teachers, man. Get them away from those teachers. They're the worst things to ever happen to children. I had to be a child and experience them. You see, as a kid, I always wondered, like, do people lose their memories of being children? Like, where does the shift happen? And I've been waiting for that shift. I've been waiting for that point where I forget that so and so happened at so and so, and I felt so and so when so and so happened. That ain't happened yet. Am I still a child? No. Am I stuck in the past? Never. But I don't know that child. I understand him. And hence I can still tap into him. Because I am stuck in no knowledge, because I know nothing. But I seek to understand everything. Everything in front of me needs to be understood. Because everyone and everything deserves understanding. So the true form of learning is empathy and love. Because you have to see yourself in something to want to understand it. That is why we have a lot of people who claim to have knowledge. But that knowledge, they're very, very sticky. It's a very sticky something. Yo. So, I've forgotten the topic again. You are pregnant. Wait, sorry. Wait. This girl is pregnant. What? How? Wait, what? How? Pregnant? How? Wait, how? Who? It's not me. Is it me? Wait, what? How? Who? Wait, let me write How is you pregnant? What is this? Pregnant. Pregnant. It's okay. Preggers. Okay. So I went on a tangent there because low-key, we gotta save the kids, man. So I be very strong on that topic. Them kids are having their mind closed. If you're in my age group and you are closed-minded, trust me, no be just your family doing. That's school. I've even seen this thing since I came to Obodo Ibo. School. It's not for us. It's not for us. It's not for us. Somebody wants our mind closed. School is the final circumcision. Your mind is being circumcised, being closed up. It's being stitched so that nothing can go in apart from what you've been taught. You know. Therefore, you can never understand. Because to understand, you must love. And a lot of those teachers have zero love within them. Oh yeah, I was talking about one of my favorite teachers in primary school, mind builders. His name was Mr. Ajayi. He was the fine art teacher in my school. Every break time, every once in a while, I'll just go chill with him because I have friends, but I had to pretend. I had to pretend to be a child. I had to pretend to be one of them. But when I was with Mr. Ajayi, I could be myself. I could quote Shakespeare. Primary school, see, if no be wanted there, alone about like me. Yo, all I can say is thank God for the fact that love is in my heart. Because I'm capable of a lot. Alone. Like, you see, all them, a lot of niggas today, they'll say, I got a gun, I'ma shoot you, I'm a tough, fuck all that shit. Fuck it. I'm capable of a lot. God knows why he stays with me. God knows why he stays with me. But that aside, there was a particular day in fine art class, Mr. Ajayi's class here. This was the best day of my life because he was the first teacher to ever say, why are you laughing? He's right. You see, they asked the question in the class, mention parts of the body. And every kid in school was mentioning foot because lo and behold, we were in primary school. You understand? So parts of the body, they mentioned the hand, the nose, the eyes, the hips, the laps, the knee, they were mentioning things like that. And then I put up my hands. Waiting come be this one now. Yeah. So I put up my hand and I said, the pelvic girdle. And every child in the fine art studio laughed. And he looked at all of them. Why are you laughing? He's right. Do you know what was funny about that? That was the first time in my school, in my whole entire school life, both after Mind Builders Primary School, I left the primary 5, then I went to Isolog Primary School, did primary 6, then from the primary school, I moved to the high school of the same Isolog group of schools, because they had primary schools, they had a primary school, and they also had secondary schools. Yeah. So that was one of the best days of my life. It was beautiful. Because once he just said I was right, I was like, thank you, Lord, for I have met a wise man. I have met somebody that I can finally remove my mask in front of. Because, you see, anytime I asked questions, I would put on the stupid boy face because that is what they thought I was. Because, see, Mind Builders was a school for the elites. The elites. If if you get money and if you have money and you live on the mainland, your child is likely in mind builders. Because I remember Richard Mofedamijo's son be my junior at that time. And I think several executives, and I remember several kids in my school having their dads be like executives in Cadbury and shit like that. So I was the only kid there whose father was basically new money, but not even just new money. Because if you had like an executive role or something like that, they would still, you understand, but I was the son of the ghetto soldier. The man from Ajigule. So the kids who were my friends, I loved them because I knew they fought the odds around, like the vibe of the school to actually, you understand, come close to me. And basically I was treated different because my history comes from the slums of Lagos, which is Ajigule. So they would always rub that in my face, you know. That I think there was a particular day that a child was a very stupid boy, or one of those stupid children was like, it was like, so wait, so your dad goes to the gutter and he sings Galala and they rule them again, and I was just there like, oh my, that's Marvelous Benji. The song is sweet though, but what the fuck? I was sensitive back then. I cried, but I was crying, but I was an Ajegule boy crying. You know what's in they follow Ajegule tears. You know what's in they follow street boy tears. Well, let me tell you what followed that kind of tears. That kid was pointing at me, his finger. I used my teeth to dislocate it. And if that nigga must be in therapy somewhere talking about, I don't know. There must have been an animal in my class because I remember somebody almost biting off my finger and I could see my muscles. Yes, you deserve harm. Idiots. God save una say I don't even beat the whole class because una dey craze. Sorry. You see, sometimes when I talk about something, because my mind works in a very weird way, like I can literally go back to a memory. I won't say it's photographic. It's more like my vessel is here, but my mind moves. You understand? Like, how will I explain it? Look at these eyes. Don't you wonder sometimes, like, yeah, you have these eyeballs, there's a definition and all that, but what is seen? What is vision? And through that wonder, I started to, over time, wonder what vision is, and I would go back. I would try to shift this thing to other points in my life, if that makes sense. And let's just say my mind works in mysterious ways. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Like I said, I know nothing, but in understanding, you can understand the room. You can understand the atoms within that room and shift there at any time. But that aside, fuck them kids. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. If you went to Mind Builders, you met a kid named Raymond, and you try to oppress him, thunder fire your mama, because some of them, their mama still come to school, come they underrate the kid. Fuck you. Damn you. Yo, but if you were my friend, I fuck with you. Especially BJ, because BJ was a good kid. BJ was a good kid. Like, we ended up falling out at a point, but even the fallout wasn't really a fallout because BJ really tried. BJ unlike all the other kids, stuck with me. Even at points where there were points where during open day, his mom would come to school and they would say, "Yes, he's still with that Daddy Shuki's son. You need to move," because that's basically how they whittled down my friend group. You know, the teachers would tell parents that their kids are friends with me, and if they stay friends with me, they're going to get stupid. That's the best way for me to put it, because sometimes they would say it in Yoruba, sometimes they would say it in Pidgin. So the best way to put it, to summarize it, to paraphrase it, is if your child stays around Raymond, he will become unserious, he'll become stupid and all those things. And over time, me and BJ, like, there were times we would pretend to fight and stuff like that, so like the teachers wouldn't see us together, you know, and all that type of shit, you know. Yo, and even David was cool. But one day she will enter my head, because then sometimes they forget where I did from. You understand? I go come school, they do Barney and Friends. Cause you know them, then still say Santa Claus still day. You get one day like this where I even come to school. I hear one picking, they talk Santa Claus. I say, no Santa Claus. Now your papa go put gift for there, you they whine. Santa Claus no day. The picking come, they cry, come go report me. They flog me king. I come back, I slap him. So one day David was sleeping. I think this was in like primary 2. Yeah. He was sleeping and I didn't even know he was sick. He was sleeping during the exam. And I don't want my guy to fail. So I said, David, wake up. David, wake up. David, no one wake up. I can't slap him. Why? Mama, that slap, he wake up small, but he sleep again, no. David, wherever you are, I'm sorry, bro. Lo and behold, I think around 2019, and I think it was 2019 or must have been 2019 or 2017, I went to his house and I got a chance to apologize, because it turned out that even one of the reasons why his own father didn't even come to school or disturb me at any point was because his father and my father were friends. We thank God for life. But I only found that out later in life, meaning like this was, I think it wasn't 2019. It must have been 2017, because I went to Nigeria 2017. To go see to go see my brothers. I want idiot to get like that. But yeah, my dad told me he was taking me out somewhere and went to go see that nigga. Yo, fuck mind builders. Fuck Isolog too, man. Those teachers were whack. I had a different experience in Isolog. Isolog was like, I was both a villain and a superhero at the same time. I think that's where I really started to work on the character GennyMan. So all the different versions of GennyMan, I would basically embody them when I came to school. So most of them kids don't know me. They know the different versions of GennyMan, but they don't realize it. I'm a crazy motherfucker from the dark side, my nigga. Yo, now, let me tell you about Batman. I'm as dark as the night, I feel like Batman. I'm just joking, I'm a joker, wear my face paint. I'm that scary motherfucker, make your girl faint. I'm so sorry to be rude, but excuse you. You a rapper, wanna blow, I defuse you, baby. Okay, let's get serious. Now, we're talking about the esoteric meaning. Mike, I get you pregnant. Wait too. I'll reply that message later. I will like it. I've not. I know put Bama now. I know put Bama inside that bread. I did not put Bama inside your bread yet. I've not Bama it yet now. So how will you be pregnant? Is it immaculate pregnancy? I know Bama am now. I know do meat pie. So we'll figure that. Yo, just in case. Yo, tie. You are possibly going to be a knock. Wait. No. I know Bama no enter. I no put Batman for the bread. I put Batman for the bread. No. Okay. Let's get serious. The esoteric meaning of Batman. Okay. Now, you see, in any Batman origin movie, you see, after the shooting of the parents and the everything, one of the main motifs is Batman falling into a cave. You understand? Batman falls into a cave where he confronts his fear, which is darkness and bats. But the main fear is darkness. You understand? But I fear bats, so I can't wear the bat mask. No, it is the darkness. The bat is the embodiment of darkness. That is why Batman is the bat. That aside, but yeah, meaning so that Batman basically talks about going inward. That is why he falls into the cave. You fall into your mind. You understand? You fall into that pit of darkness. The pit of darkness is whenever you close your eyes, baby. You are always surrounded by darkness. Always, baby. If you think you're not, close your eyes. Because you see, this world that you are seeing, it is what your brain is imagining, baby. Don't let them carry you go. It go carry you go where you don't know. Understand. Okay. Now, see, Batman goes deep into his mind to find himself. You dey grab. And in the process of finding himself, he kept on forging who he wanted to be. And it became his alter ego, which is Batman. But you see, that is why they say nothing hides under the sun, meaning all that is hidden within darkness would come to light. So you are supposed to go to the darkness to forge. That is where the motive of the blacksmith comes in. You go in to temper the sword. The sword you are tempering is yourself. You understand? So when you go into the forge, you are actually forging yourself. And then what you display to the world is a watered down version of what they can tolerate. You understand? It's a watered down version of yourself. It's not that you are not being yourself. You are being a watered down version of yourself that is almost fake, but it is not fake. It is a hint of truth because it is who you were. Meaning anyone who sees you is seeing your after image. You dey grab. Hold up for head. Okay. Now, Batman was who Bruce Wayne was pretending to be. That is where fake it till you make it comes in. It is not this shallow thing that they are teaching the youth now. Faking it till you make it means you keep. Okay, let me give you this for instance. When the blacksmith gets a block of iron, he has to imagine it is a sword before the sword comes into existence. Elano, did you hear? Follow me. He has to imagine the sword before the sword comes into existence. That is, fake it till you make it. Imagine it till you animate it, till you bring it to life. You dey whine, you dey play with me. I sabi things, but sometimes I dey like wine. I be cruise guy. Never say anything. I like cruise. I'm a cruise man. Life is a wave. This air, you see, we're on the sea right now, but we're on a different level of the sea. You understand? We're on a different level of the sea. So I dey like cruise because I'm the captain of this vessel. So I must cruise, baby, because that's the only way we are not going to crash and drown. You're lost in the sauce. You need to drown in the juice. Because the sea below us, that is the H2O. But this, we are swimming in the ether. Hey, I dey play. But you see, Batman ends up becoming Bruce Wayne's true self. And then Bruce Wayne ends up becoming the alter ego. Did they grab? Meaning, that which you forge in darkness, where nobody sees, is going to end up becoming the real you. And that version of you, that ego that people know, that which they see in the sun, is only your after image. It's only Christ before the crucifixion. Good day. Do you get it? Do you get it? Now, you see, at a point in the beginning, Bruce Wayne was learning to be Batman. But in the ending, Batman was trying to be Bruce Wayne. Because at first, only Bruce Wayne knew Batman. But when Batman began his ministry and the world and Bruce Wayne started to hear Batman, from other people's mouths, Batman had now come into light, even without Bruce Wayne's permission. And that is where the death of what was the ego comes in. And Batman became something else. And then, because the more you do that thing, the more you become that thing. Because see, later on in Batman's life, later on in Bruce Wayne's life, a lot of people started to catch on. Bruce Wayne might be Batman, no? It be like say this Bruce Wayne guy, they try whine us. Bruce Wayne might be Batman, no? Because it started to become obvious. Because what was forged in the darkness started to become obvious. And that ego started to die, it started to crack. Now, once the ego cracked, Batman now had to wear a Bruce Wayne costume. You they follow me? Are you following me? Because I don't know where they go. You they follow me because I don't know. I don't know where I'm trying to go, but I know I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere, baby. I'm going somewhere. I'm on a cruise. But mommy, I still look this message. Hey, that is gonna. But I did not bama the bread. I did not put bama in the bread. Did I put mayonnaise on this bread? There's no mayonnaise. What's going on? It's like she's asking for the mayonnaise. Wow. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to... I think we should cut it here. Well, we should cut it here. I don't know if you had fun. But me, I've enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed yourself too. It's been fun.